Soph.
Oh, all these years. And you haven't aged a day.
Shortly after Naughty Dog released Uncharted 4, the team started working on a single-player DLC, but they went a little overboard, and we ended up with The Lost Legacy. The game has all the strengths of the past games, with a new lead character called Chloe. The game has a couple of features that keep it fresh, but it feels like we're treading on familiar ground.
Indian Army's not messing around. Handsome.
If you're into psychopaths.
Nobody's perfect. Where's base camp?
Top floor balcony.
The story follows Chloe and Nadine, two side characters from previous Uncharted games. The two are in India chasing down a lead on the tusk of Ganesh, a rare artifact that has never been found. The game starts with them breaking into a man named Masad's safe house to gain information, who is also after the same treasure, which leads them to a remote part of India, with it being a race against Masad. If you have played any of the other Uncharted games, the story might seem very familiar to you. I was hoping for something a little different with the game's 6 to 8 hour playtime. Where the game does really well is the characters, with both Chloe and Nadine making a great duo, with Chloe being very easygoing and Nadine being a bit more serious. They have lots of great banter between them during gameplay. If you haven't played the other 4 games, the main plot may not be a problem, but it's getting old for people that have played the other 4. That's not to say that the story doesn't have some great moments, it's just that lots of it is very predictable. The gameplay is another part that hasn't changed much from previous titles. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it makes the game feel like more of the same. The game adds a few more weapons. The most welcome is the silenced pistol, which makes stealth gameplay a lot better and easier to pull off. The Uncharted games are known for their puzzles, and I think some of the puzzles in the game are some of the best in the series. The biggest change is in the game's second act. You are dropped into an open world section, where you can go to your objectives any way you would like, and there are also some side activities. For some of the side quests you'll need to get a grenade to break down walls, which can be annoying if you don't have any, but apart from that, they are a welcome change. They have tried to make a best of with this game, taking some of the best set pieces from other games and trying to one-up them, which makes for some awesome moments.
Hey, up the stairs. I see light through the water.
The Lost Legacy with Uncharted 4 are some of the prettiest games on Sony's hardware, with huge landscapes and a very fine eye for detail. The game runs on Uncharted 4's game engine, and is capped at 30 FPS on both the Pro and the normal PlayStation, with the standard running a native 1080p and the Pro running 1440p. There is a bump to the FPS in the game's multiplayer, but we'll talk about that in a sec. The game does feature Uncharted 4's full multiplayer, with an added survival mode, which is a wave-based survival mode like we've seen in lots of other games just with an Uncharted twist on it. The online multiplayer has a bump up to 60 FPS for both the Pro and the standard PlayStation 4, with the standard running 900p and the Pro running 1080p. The survival mode is locked at 30 FPS at 1080p on both consoles, maybe due to the amount of enemies on screen. The multiplayer is solid and has a full leveling system to get you hooked. As a standalone game, The Lost Legacy is great and shows some of the best parts of the Uncharted games, being more direct than its previous titles. But if you're already a fan of the series, it's just going to feel like more of the same. But the game should be a must-play for anyone looking to get into the series. Thanks for watching. You guys know the deal. If you're logged in and can be stuffed, like, comment, subscribe, and if not, have a nice day.